Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tua. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard. Tua escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Another example right there of why quarterbacks get nervous when Yannick Ngakoue is getting ready to rush them. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons in Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a first and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield, and this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on second and 10. Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Raiders nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football offense?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0.
Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Phillip Lindsay
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
Carr will look to throw. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Tua going to try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Dancing to his left. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
This goes out wide for Drake.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Watch the
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he goes out right around the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Parker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins head on to their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check 99.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the